The movie club is back, and for the first time ever, we're in the same room, minus Shannon. I'm just gonna put her over there. Send it up. So we're gonna be talking about a special feature today by the name of All Part of the Game 3. Yes, the third installment is out. It is on the block. It is tearing it up, ish. But you know. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? You needed a review before you checked it, so we're here to discuss it. All Part of the Game 1 is about a guy named Michael who is chasing his dream. He gets the opportunity of a lifetime, but is faced with the age-old question of the girl or the game. And All Part of the Game 2, things seem to escalate. We seem to get a better grasp of the game, but now we seem to be losing the girl. Ooh. All Part of the Game 3, some difficult questions are asked and answered, and now we are waiting to see the future of Michael. I'm gonna Courtney Kemp this, like at the end of Power, where like the showrunner, you know, she sits there and she like tells us about the episode, but I was kind of curious as to you guys' takes on All Part of the Game 3. Where you at with it?
I'm a fan. I like it. I've been waiting for this story to be continued for a very long time. So thank you. Yeah. But yeah, I'm on board. I think we're getting, again, questions are being asked. He's kind of trying to figure out his life. So I want to see what happens next.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that. I definitely like it. I am a fan. I just have to talk, first off, he's being humble. BT, Brandon Thomas, plays Michael.
The man himself.
The man himself, yes, you are.
I was in it, I think.
And it's been a few times that Michael rubbed me the wrong way because he was being a little soft. Now we're going to talk characters because there's this one character, which is played by BJ Williams.
Yes.
And he has a very moisturized beard, just to put that out there.
I can't.
I have to put that out there. But he's like this corporate thug that does something, you know, that wrongs BT, aka Michael. And I just feel like, you know, Michael tried to be tough, but he's missing the mark for me. And I'm like, in 3, you better come harder. Like, don't be so soft. Which I think him trying to find direction, he's getting the wrong advice from the wrong people, or at least talking to the wrong people. And I'm like, really, bruh? Like, this is your girl, your life. Make the decision.
My question for you guys is, does the conversation that Mark and Michael have resonate to you as women? Do you think all men cheat? Do you think overall, because I think that is the battle that Michael is having truly in this episode, is can I be greater than the idea of men? Or should I not even try, because if I fall short, what do I have?
Jaya, you could kick this one off.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I mean, to some level it resonates. Like, I personally don't think all men cheat. All men are awful. But I do think that's a conversation or a thought that a lot of people do have. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a conversation starter. I mean, I feel like Michael going through that journey himself is a good thing that needs to be seen, because for the men that are out there that do want to be better, I feel like they have that same thought. So I feel like it's a good conversation to be had.
Yeah.
Well said.
What do you think?
Well said. I don't think all men cheat. I also think that they do think about it frequently because we have eyes. I mean, there is a lot of people out there, you know. But when it comes to Ross and his explanation of why he cheats, to me, just didn't make any sense.
You made me so mad.
It didn't resonate. It didn't sit well with me. I was just like
so upset.
Woo! Like, really? Moisturized beard, you're missing me. Like, come on, dog. Really? You're trifling. But I see that Michael wants to be better, but it's just like, honestly, look, yes, I don't want him to give up on his dream. I think he was actually a pretty good boyfriend for the most part. He was doing the kind of, bare minimum to try. But he also, no, he was not great.
Okay.
He was not great.
Very good.
He was not great. No, not even good. He was okay.
Above average?
No.
Okay,
you still had a girlfriend. Enough to still have a girlfriend.
It was a long relationship.
Okay.
But I just think that he shouldn't have to beat himself up about cheating because you didn't cheat. You didn't cheat. Right. And it wasn't like your fault that created this problem in a sense. There are certain things that a man needs to cater to their woman to keep the woman happy, but it's a two-person thing. And because she decided to stick with a man that was following his dreams, she kind of knew what she signed up for.
Right.
And certain things that she wanted access to, she was going to have to be patient. So that's what I'm saying. I don't see Michael as the bad guy. Mm-hmm. I just think he could have made better decisions of how to keep his woman happy during this time that he was chasing his dreams. Because now it's two people in this.
Totally.
You're not doing it by yourself.
And kind of backtracking a little bit, but his conversation with Mark, is that coming more from a place of like this person who is involved in your life and you could somewhat look up to see somebody you look up to do something so bad and it's directed towards you? Mm-hmm. Does that kind of in your mind like shake what you thought this person was supposed to be and have you question yourself?
I think that there comes a point in a man's life when you're molding yourself to be the man that you want to be, mm-hmm. and you look up to these people, mm-hmm. right? Whoever they may be, and you go behind the curtain, you know what I mean, mm-hmm. as you get closer to them, mm-hmm. and you start to see what other men do. Mm-hmm. And as you start to see these things, sometimes they're not always good. Mm-hmm. And I think it's not just a man thing. I think that's for people. Yeah. So when you come behind the curtain and you see the presentation of a person compared to what the person really is, I think it can make you question.
I do have to piggyback off of that. I totally understand. And I like the fact that you talk about the reveal of a person. Mm-hmm. And once you found out, you have this conversation, you made this reveal, it was like, naturally, I felt like you should have ended I wanted Michael to just end the conversation. Like, this shouldn't be the guy that I want to look up to. Right. Once you revealed who you are, you believe him. That's the old saying, like, they show you who are, believe them. But he literally did that to you. You know, like, so you're like getting all this advice, and I'm like, why is this conversation so long? Like, you got what you needed. Right. You see it. And then you go out and you have a possible new connection, which I love, because again, I never want anyone to give up on their dreams. I want you to go as far as you possibly can. I know earlier I sounded a little like give up, crush some dreams. Yes, but it's like sometimes you do have to come into face to face with reality.
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
It's just certain careers have a certain time span. There's no longevity in certain careers. Yeah. So with him having a possible new venture, I want him to develop his manhood as he sees fit to be a man, and not look at someone that really isn't a man, even though his beard is moisturized, ladies.
I'm done.
Gotta put that out there a third time. Even though this man is a certain way, beard. I just feel like I don't want you to take on those characteristics, nor should you even respect him for what he's doing.
What I will say is I think that these revelations in most cases always seem to happen when you're too far in. And that's when you find out who a person is. There's rarely people that wear name tags that say, I'm Jack. I'm a true. That would make it so much easier. But I think it's like once you get so far involved and all part of the game one, you take the contract and now you're in bed. Right. And then you find out that this person is doing X, Y, Z, and you're like, whoa, my goodness, Right. But also, Miyoshi, my question for you is you reference the old saying, when somebody shows you who you are, believe them. Mm-hmm. But my question is, and I think what Michael is trying to find in the conversation is there any redemptive value? Can you make a mistake and change? I think Michael is testing the character of Mark Ross. How do you get to this place?
Mm-hmm.
Can you be saved from this place? You may have made a mistake, but how do you feel about the mistake? Because how you feel about the mistake, I think, is going to tell you more about the person and whether they're willing to commit the mistake again, whether they're willing to change from the mistake, whether they just need help. So for me, I think that Michael is trying to figure out, is there anything salvageable about this person? Can I take anything from this? And I think he gives him a couple things. He tells him about how he put this all together. Because I think Michael's in a fight for togetherness. He says, how's he put it together? Mentorship. But now he sees, I got the wrong mentor.
Yeah.
That, okay. I got half the equation. Right. But I think when you're going it alone, I think when he's dating a girl that she doesn't know what she wants, but she don't know how to get him there. I think when you're with the right woman, she could at least point you in the right direction. You know what I mean? But she busy in somebody else's direction.
Ooh,
and I'm going to leave it at that.
No, you know what? Absolutely. I think, look, redemptive nature, human nature, yes, you can change, you can make yourself better.
Right.
But you have to want to.
No.
This man gave an example, I'm trying not to spoil, but compared his wife to spaghetti.
Yeah.
So therefore, do I think this man
can be redeemed?
Any redemptive character? No, I don't think. No. I think that man is who he is. Plus, he's a corporate thug. He has goons.
Yeah.
He's not an honest person.
Right.
So those people, not so much.
Yeah.
But yes, and I want people to know, and I like that we have this platform to talk about those things, because even though you make the mistake, you need to understand that you can have a second chance, but you have to be at peace knowing that even when you get a second chance, that person is looking at you.
So we're going to end this in a different way.
Ooh.
Oh. New things.
Okay, so episode 4 of All Part of the Game is coming. What do you think happens?
You know what? I'm hoping that it's not cliche and like he finds some new agent real quick and fast and easy or whatnot. I low-key want Leah to be pregnant because he did sleep with her that one time and kind of left her kind of dry. I mean, you was cold. You was a sucker with Ross. But you was cold with Leah, like it was cold. So I just want the drama to just increase, like heighten. I need all the drama. So that's what I need. She's pregnant, and hopefully, I don't want you to find a new agent, but I want some shady stuff to happen with a new agent.
Fair enough.
More shade with the agents?
Heck yeah.
What do you think, Jai? I know Jai is they're both privy to some pieces of the 4th episode. Jai will be returning in episode 4, but past that, I don't think you've seen much else. So that's kind of
I have not. Surprises, secrets. I'm kind of on Miyoshi's side. Like, I don't know if I need her to be pregnant. That would be crazy. But I definitely want to see some drama with Leah. Some resolution with I mean, it could go that way.
We're going full tilt.
It can go that way.
Now Mike's gonna go hard.
We're going full tilt drama. Yeah. Well, I do know the answers, and unfortunately, I will not be giving them away. This has been the Movie Club. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys real soon.
Awesome.